Hello and welcome to a Physics 1240 screencast on unit conversion. So for this screencast, what we're doing is we're converting units. And what this entails is it takes a number that we're given, we're multiplying it by 1, and we're basically establishing a unit equivalency to be able to multiply it by 1. And we'll output that value in useful units for what we need. For example, we're going to convert 10 decibels. We're going to use that unit equivalency as 10 decibels equals 1 bell for this first example. If we divide both sides by 10 decibels, we now can create an equation that we can use, because converting means that we're changing it from one unit scale to another unit scale. We're not multiplying it by any value to change the value, we're just changing our units. So in this case, we're trying to get bells, so we have our useful unit on the top, and we have our less useful unit that we were given on the bottom of this fraction. Conversely, if we were actually looking for this in decibels, we have to divide both sides by 1 bell. So we can have a 1 on one side, so we're not changing the value again, but we are able to convert a bell to a decibel. And we have, once again, our unit that we want in the top and the unit we're given in the bottom. And we want this ratio where what we are given and what we want is on the numerator and what we're given is on the denominator. And we want that to equal 1. Once again, we're not changing the value, we're just changing the units on that value. So then we're going to multiply. So for this particular example, we have 2.3 decibels, and we want to find out how many bells that is. So we multiply by our 1 bell per 10 decibels, and we get a value of 0.23 bells. So if we want to use an electrical example, if we're trying to find out 10 volts with 2 milliamps of current and we want to know what resistance that is, we're essentially dividing 10 volts by 2 milliamps times this conversion factor we have, which is X amps per Y milliamps. And we want this in amps because when we divide 1 volt by 1 amp, we're going to get 1 ohm. So we need to convert it to the most basic unit. So this is a table, and I'll include the link in the description. But this here not only gives you all the units and the prefixes, so you can appropriately find your multiplication factor. And here we see we're looking at milli, so it's the M, and we know that that's 10 to the negative thirds. So now we can rewrite this as 2 milliamps times 10 to the negative 3 amps per milliamp. So we can also express this now as 10 volts divided by 2 amps times 10 to the negative third. Which is also equal to 10 volts over 2 amps times 10 to the third. because any fraction with a negative exponent in the bottom can be pulled up to the numerator with a positive. And this gives us 5,000 ohms. So just to check this, I went over to Wolfram Alpha. And I'm typing in 10 volts divided by 2 milliamps in ohms. And we get the result 5,000. So totally works. So if this helped you, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll put the link in the description.